In the midst of ongoing turmoil, as the leading Republican contender for the presidential nomination frequently finds himself facing legal issues, a strategic move is taking shape among Trump loyalists within Congress. Their plan involves shifting the political narrative by pursuing the impeachment of the current president, Joe Biden. Notably, Donald Trump himself has taken a vocal stance on this matter, publicly instructing the House Republican caucus to either impeach the bum or fade into oblivion. This directive reflects a desire to regain control of the political discourse. Using a familiar tactic that was once employed against Trump during his own presidency. Among the prominent voices in this movement is Matt Gaetz, a staunch advocate for Trump's agenda from Florida. Gaetz has gone so far as to challenge the conventional wisdom that a formal House vote is necessary to initiate an impeachment inquiry. On a parallel note, Marjorie Taylor Greene has indicated that House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is influenced by both Gaetz and Trump in navigating this situation. Ultimately, McCarthy's stance will hold significant sway over the decision-making process. As the debate unfolds, there remains a crucial question: will McCarthy align with those pushing for an impeachment inquiry? Interviews with Republican insiders suggest a degree of optimism that McCarthy will indeed take this path. The confidence stems from recent House GOP discussions, where McCarthy emphasized the importance of pursuing the inquiry. This enthusiasm suggests that if a vote were held today, McCarthy would likely be among the first to support the inquiry. However, the strategy to impeach Biden is not without its challenges. A fundamental flaw lies in the absence of concrete evidence to support the claim that Biden committed a high crime or misdemeanor. This concern has been voiced by unnamed Republican lawmakers who assert that the lack of evidence poses a significant barrier to pursuing impeachment. Some have gone on record, including Don Bacon of Nebraska, emphasizing the necessity of a direct link between the president and evidence before considering an impeachment inquiry. Despite the absence of substantial evidence, there remains a determined faction of Republicans pushing forward with the impeachment narrative. This drive is met with skepticism, raising questions about the potential consequences of proceeding without a solid factual foundation. Critics warn of the risks associated with launching an impeachment process based on assumptions and innuendo. David Jolly, a former Republican congressman from Florida, offers insights into the underlying political dynamics at play. He traces the origins of this movement back to the early days of Kevin McCarthy's leadership within the party. Jolly highlights a perceived willingness within the Republican caucus to appease the MAGA-crazy crowd, suggesting that McCarthy's political ambitions might be shaping his approach. This raises broader concerns about the ideological trajectory of the Republican Party and its susceptibility to media narratives and echo chambers, as seen through the lens of Fox News. Furthermore, Jolly underscores the lack of tangible evidence supporting the allegations against Biden, particularly concerning the so-called Biden crime family. He notes that the long-standing investigation into Hunter Biden's activities has failed to yield substantial evidence linking the influence peddling to the president. Despite these evidentiary shortcomings, the pursuit of impeachment continues, revealing a disconcerting trend toward ideology-driven politics and unsubstantiated accusations. The political implications of this impeachment push also draw parallels to past instances, including the slow-moving impeachment proceedings against Donald Trump himself. The considerations that shaped Nancy Pelosi's approach to impeachment are contrasted with the current Republican predicament. It is pointed out that vulnerable House Republicans might be hesitant to vote in favor of a Biden impeachment due to potential political fallout. This dynamic further complicates the prospects of gathering enough votes to move forward. In conclusion, Trump's call for the impeachment of President Biden has ignited a contentious debate within the Republican Party. Despite a lack of concrete evidence, Trump loyalists are pushing for an impeachment inquiry to regain control of the political narrative. This development underscores broader concerns about the party's direction and its susceptibility to ideological pressures. As the debate unfolds, the party's decisions will shape not only its present identity but also its future trajectory in the ever-evolving landscape of American politics.